Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a review of the ITechworld 120X Pro after using it in my van for 2 years and 4 months. I did a video at the time when we first fitted it, and we had some concerns and we expressed those. We have the battery management system is a BM Pro battery plus 35-2-SR. And that battery system says it's not compatible with lithium batteries. So at the time, I wasn't sure, but I did write an email to ITechworld and ask them, did they think or could they confirm that would work properly in my system and I didn't need to do an upgrade. They responded to that email saying, thanks for getting in touch. I can confirm that the Itech 120X can be used with all BM Pro systems. So I thought, all right, we'll give it a go. So we ordered one. It arrived a couple of days later, and we fitted it as we show in that first video. Now, the concern at the time quickly dissipated when we had a little look through the ITechworld battery specs. And what it said was, to optimize your charging, you need to be charging at 14.4 volts for bulk, 14.4 for absorption, and 13.5 in the float. So I thought, alrighty, let's have a look in our book. So in ours, on the lead acid, it was going to start, soft start at 12.3, bulk 14.4, exactly the same, absorption 14.4, and with the float would be 13.6. And I thought, oh, that's good. That's pretty much the same. The big difference was that ours was only going to charge at 20 amps per hour, where if we had the lithium model one, it would charge at 30 amps per hour. So I thought, that's not too bad. We'll put it in and we'll see how it goes. So we did that, and at the time, we did do all the fit numbers and figures for it, and you'll see that in the first video if you want to take a look at that. And on that, after testing it all day, we got 128.5 amp hours out of the Trek, our monitor up there, and the Itech one said we did 130 hours. So, yeah. So, yesterday, we conducted the same test as we did 2 years and 4 months ago, just to see what would happen. So I came out here at 7:10 and turned all the lights on in the caravan, isolated the solar panels and made sure there was no charge going into the batteries in any way. Disconnected the spare battery we have in here because we now have 2 batteries in here, so we could just test the original one that we tested 2 years and 4 months ago. So we started that at 7:10. Now at the time I put the multimeter on the battery and it said it was 13.17. The Trek screen said we had 13 volts and the Itech screen said we had 13.1. The Itech screen showed we had 99% left to use and 119 amp hours. We were using 8.2 amps with all the lights on with the Trek and 7.98 with the Itech. And that's because the Trek screen actually rounds up. The Itech one is a little bit more accurate. And we were using 104 watts. The hours remaining on the Itech said we had 15.01, and on the Trek screen said we had 13 hours. So a little bit of discrepancy there in what it was saying, and we'll see how that goes as we go through the day. I did do this every hour. I took a screenshot of our monitors up there, so I'm going to put them up on here as we go, but I'm not going to put up every hour, so we'll just jump ahead a few hours at a time. So in this case, we'll go 3 hours. So we came out at 10:10. The multimeter said we were doing 13.16 hours. The Trek was showing 12.9 volts. The Itech 13 volts, 80% left, and 96.1 amp hours left. We were using 8 amps on this Trek screen, 7.89 on the Itech, and 103 watts. We had 12 hours and 10 minutes left on the Itech screen and 11 hours on the Trek screen. Alrighty, we'll jump right ahead, and we'll come right out to, let's say, 210, which is 7 hours later. The multimeter was showing we had 13.03. The Trek was showing 12.8, the Itech 12.8. We had 54% left. We had 64.8 amp hours left. We were using 7.8 on the Trek and 7.69 on the Itech. 99 watts. The Itech was showing we had 8.25 hours left, and the Trek was showing we had 7. So the test was going along quite nicely. Everything's good. So yeah, we just kept that rolling. We go all the way out now to, we'll go down to 6:10, 10 past 6, 11 hours later, and we were now, multimeter was showing 12.96. So it's not dropping a whole lot, is it? At this point, 12.7 on the Trek and 12.6 on the Itech. So they'd really only dropped 0.4, 0.5, so not very much at all. We had 28% left on the Trek screen, Itech screen, 34.2 amp hours. We were now using 7.7 amp hours on the Trek and 7.62. So that's dropping just slightly as the volt goes down in the battery. The power that the lights are using is dropping very slightly with it. And 96 watt hours. We're showing we had 4 hours and 29 minutes left on the Itech, and now 4 hours on the Trek. So that gap is becoming a little bit closer too as it comes down. We'll go right out now to 10 past 10. So 15 hours after we first started the test. The multimeter was showing we had 12.66 left in the battery. The Trek was showing 12.4 and the Itech was showing 12.3. We had 3% left in the Itech screen and 4.26 amp hours. We were now only using 7.4 amps on the Trek, 7.27 on the Itech, and then 89 watt hours. We had 35 minutes, or 0.35, sorry, left on the Itech screen and 44 minutes left on the Trek. So it was really starting to get to the bottom now. So I started to not panic, worry a little bit. So I didn't really want it to go into safety mode. So I came out then half hour later. So after 15 and a half hours, we were down to 12.64 with the multimeter, 12.4 with the Trek, 12.4 with the Itech, 0.62 amp hours left, 0% it said, and we were using 7.5 amp hours and 7.25 on the Itech screen and 90 watts. We had 0.05 hours remaining on the Itech and 18 minutes left on the Trek. Now it was at that point that I'd turned it off. I'd been putting the figures in through the day. I knew that we were over 120 amp hours, so I was happy with that test. After 2 years and 4 months, the Trek was showing we'd used 122.22 amps, the Itech 120.18, an average of 121.20. So pretty happy with them, and I took the number from the bottom of the hour, so as to make them the same as the test I'd done 2.5 years earlier. Now, when I did compare the two sheets a little bit later, I'd wish I'd actually run for a little bit longer. And the reason I say that is when I turned it off, on the multimeter, we were still showing 12.64. But if I go back an hour on the first one, we had a multimeter reading of 12.6, 12.5 volts on the Trek screen and 12.5 volts on the Itech. On this one, we had a little bit more with the multimeter, 12.64, and only 0.1 of an amp lower on the Trek and the Itech screen, 12.4 and 12.4. So I actually think we probably could have gone for another hour, at least another half hour. So the figures would have been right up there. If you think we were using 7.5 an hour, then we would have been very, very close to what we got 2 years and 4 months ago. So to me, now that puts those compatibility things as not fake, but certainly there is no issues with running this in the old lead acid system with a BM Pro Battery Plus 35.2 SR. After 2 years and 4 months, we pretty much got the same results that we got back then. So am I happy with that? Absolutely happy. I can't believe that after all that time, the battery is still performing that well. I mean, we were hearing things like it'll shorten the life of the battery, it'll only charge to 95%. There was all these things that people were saying. But on the other side of that, there were some people saying that they were running them with no issues. So that's why we decided to do that test back then. So yeah, very happy with the test. Went extremely well, and I'm very, very pleased. I hope you got something out of that. I hope if you've got one of these systems that you can find some confidence in that, and from ITechworld that they do work and you can put them in that system. And yeah, it's great. Alrighty, thanks very much for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Cheerio.